Warm welcome, everyone. My name is Lindi. I'll be your hostess tonight. And if you can just give me a second that I can just share my screen. Can any of the brand partners just confirm if you guys can see my screen, please?
Yes, perfect there.
Okay, fantastic. So tonight, guys, it's my great privilege to introduce you to the company LifeWave. And tonight is all about this incredible technology that I'm holding in my hand. Now, what this guy does, it actually um, elevates your copper peptides and that reactivates your stem cell activity. So tonight is all about stem cell reactivation technology in the form of a wearable patch. But how does it work? So it works through the process called phototherapy. So I'm just going to be playing you a very quick video that you can just understand exactly how this technology works.
Light, an ancient form of energy that goes back to the dawn of time. For us, it all begins with the sun, the source of light and life for our entire solar system. Even Einstein concluded that everything we're made of contains light. All life originates with the sun through photosynthesis. Plants and vegetation collect the light, and all living creatures emit light. Humans actually emit infrared light, which can be seen with night vision devices. We've known for centuries that light has many effects on the body. LifeWave's phototherapy patches use light to stimulate the body's natural healing systems, providing specific health benefits. Here's how the technology works. First, a patch is applied to specific points on the body. Where the patch covers the skin, infrared light emitted from the body is reflected back into the tissue. This stimulates the skin, which in turn stimulates specific regions of the brain. The brain then taps into the body's own natural flow of energy and the ability to heal itself.
Guys, isn't it just incredible that technology like this even exists? Okay, but where did it all start? So LifeWave was established in 2004, which means this year the company is 20 years old. We are a global company open in 87 countries. And then the X39 launched in 2019. Now, I know most of you can remember that was very close to lockdown, but just look what happened to this company when they launched this flagship product. They hit 20 million in 2021, and it went up to 321 million in 2022. And then they hit a staggering $430 million in 2023. Now, about 2 weekends ago, we had our convention, and then they said we're already surpassing for this year alone the $630 million mark. And then next year, we are projected to do $1 billion. So as you can see, this company is absolutely hitting its exponential growth curve. It is my great privilege to introduce to you David Schmidt. He is the CEO and inventor of X39. So this man has over 180 patents. He is the scientist and inventor specializing in age reversing. And then in 2008, David focused his attention on stem cell research. Now, guys, the X39 patent took 10 years and $4.5 million to bring to the market. Now, I've just told you that David has over 180 patents, but why is this important? This is for everybody out there that when you use this type of technology, you want to know that what the company promised it does, it actually does. Now, you cannot be issued a patent if the case studies, the trials and everything wasn't submitted and the guys that issues the patent didn't give their go-ahead. It also means there's no competition and it's not a Me-Too product. Very important is that you can only buy this from LifeWave and through one of their brand partners. So that's where the opportunity exists for us on the entire market. But before we start talking about stem cell reactivation, what is stem cells? So in its simplest form, when we are in our embryo state, okay, we are a big blob of stem cells. Now those stem cells go and it actually turns into your heart, your liver, your lungs, and your limbs as well. So stem cells are cells with the potential to develop into any kind of cell needed. They have the incredible ability to heal and repair any organ or tissue. Now, the New England Journal of Medicine has stated that the number one indicator of wellness is directly correlated to the number of adult stem cells in the bloodstream. Now, guys, why the X39 stem cell activation patch? Because the fewer stem cells you have, the faster you age and the slower you heal. So I don't know if you know this, but a teenager has about 1 billion active adult stem cells. But by the age of 30, you would have had a 60% reduction, and by the age of 60, a 90% reduction. So most of us that has hit our beyond our 40s have actually noticed things slowing down. You can't do things that you used to do in your 20s anymore. And for our bit more older generation, they actually bump easy and they bruise easily and they're healing much, much slower. This is purely because of the lack of stem cell activity. But how does the X39 work? So it's made of organic nanocrystals formulated to activate your copper peptides, which reactivates your own stem cells. Now, guys, it's not the patch that does the healing, but the light frequencies that goes through you, they activate your copper peptides, and that reactivates your own stem cells. It's non-invasive and non-transdermal. The only thing that's very important here is that nothing is sent through the body. There's no stimulants. Nothing is absorbed through your skin. It's pure light frequency. And then it's also made from a 3M medical grade adhesive. Now, LifeWave patches are so incredible that if you're one of the few that's actually allergic to that adhesive, sorry, there's something popping up here. Sorry about that. So when you are allergic to those adhesives, you can actually, you don't have to stick it physically onto your skin. It just needs to touch your skin in order to activate. So you can actually stick it on the inside of a garment. So what are we talking about when we tell you it's the reactivation of your stem cells? Now, everything I'm about to show you in this next couple of slides is actually based on not just our patents, but actual case studies that were done. We're talking about rapid pain relief, reduced inflammation. It supports wound healing, energy and vitality, mental clarity. It enhances sports performance, faster recovery from exercise, and improved skin appearance. But how do you wear your X39? So you wear your patch 12 hours on and 12 hours off. The repair and rejuvenation actually happens in your resting period. Then you can throw away the patch. You can wear more than one patch at a time, but guys, please drink plenty of good quality water. You can even add a little Himalayan or Celtic salt. This just assists the patches in communicating the different frequencies to the entire body. Now you'll see two case studies there at the bottom. So on your left-hand side, the first placement is on your C7. So if you put your chin to your neck, you'll actually feel a little bone sticking out. Just below that, that is your C7. And then on the right-hand side, that's 2 to 3 fingers below your belly button. But I'd also like to mention that we've been placing the patch where the pain is or where the injury occurred with phenomenal results too. Now, what is the long-term results of the X39? Also, this is based on over 80 case studies. So the first few days, 4,000 genes begin to reset. Within 6 weeks, the brain becomes balanced. There you'll find decreases symptoms of PTSD, anxiety, and depression. Now, guys, what's amazing about that within that 6 weeks range is that we can actually help people with these type of ailments without introducing their body to any type of chemicals. And then within 3 months, your collagen is increased. So you'll have decreases in wrinkles, your hair growth increases, and most important, it increases structural integrity of both your skeletal and muscular systems. And then within 6 months, the heart reverses in age. So in a recent study, 14 out of 15 people lowered their vascular age by an average of 8 years after just 6 months of using the X39. It's not anti-aging, it's age reversing. Now, guys, I can attest to 2 of the above. Very shortly, I'm going to be sharing my own family story with you, but I just need you to keep in mind that within the 6 weeks, the brain does become balanced, and we actually, within the 6 months range, we actually up my mom's heart from 0.2 to 0.4. So that's from 20 to 40%, but I will be sharing her story shortly. So David Schmidt advises to use the patches for a minimum of 90 days for optimum results. Okay, and you also just had a look at the previous slide where we talked about 6 months to improve the heart and so forth. I want you to be very realistic with these patches, as some of our ailments took years and years to get where it is now. So what we do recommend is add a month for every decade that you are old for optimum results. And everybody's body is different. It reacts differently. So I'm at that part of my overview where I'm going to be start sharing some actual results. And I will also be sharing my mom's story, where, just to give you a bit of insight here, we took her from a severe stroke to a remarkable recovery. Now, this is my mom on the 12th of May. As you can see, she's sitting in a wheelchair. And here she is just a weekend or so ago when we took her for her birthday to Summer Place. Now, guys, what's incredible about my mom's story is that we were actually too late when we rushed her to the hospital, and she was supposed to get a thrombolytic treatment. Now, the only thing that this treatment does is it helps to dissolve the clots in the brain and restore blood flow. Now, we were too late for that because the stroke victims needs to be taken within a certain time period to get those specific treatments. So this is what makes my mom's case completely different.
Hi, my name is Lindi, and I want to share my family's incredible story of my beautiful mom having a stroke on the 30th of April 2024, to us receiving the news that it was severe on the right hemisphere of her brain, leaving her paralyzed on the left side. On the 4th, we started patching mom, and here's where our journey started. We started taking footage on the 7th of May when we saw improvements in mom's mouth and her lifting her left arm. From there, she went to walking with a walker only 3 weeks after the stroke in the clinic. Here she's showing us her improvement on her balance and therapy exercises, to walking a small distance forward and backwards without assistance. We were incredibly blessed with this dancing footage of the therapist during one of her sessions. This brought us so much joy. And finally, walking out of the clinic on the 28th of June 2024, coming home to all of us. This has been an incredible journey so far, and mom's face symmetry is 96%. Her balance is at 95%. Her brain function at 87%. And on the 11th of July, we tested her heart function again, and it's up from 20 to 40%. All of this is because of my mom's determination to get well, this amazing patch, and her ongoing therapy.
Guys, I just want to stand still here for a second, and I just want to say, when something like this happens into your family, it actually opens your eyes to a lot of things. That health is so very important. So I just want to say that you were sent here for a reason tonight. My reason, or my reality, was that when Wilson introduced me to this, we never knew that this was actually lying ahead for us. But my friend loved me enough to help us get through this. And this is the power of this technology that you could be holding in your hands. Okay, so this is a heart sonar. So now we're starting to looking at actual results on scans and things. So this is inflammation reduction. And here you can see the heart on day 1. Now, every time I'm showcasing something that is red, please, it is severe inflammation. So day 1, you can see it's severely inflamed. Look after 2 months how it's lifted, and after 5 months completely cleared. Just incredible. And then this is a topography map, so it's a brain scan. The participant is 77 years old, and she placed the X39 on the back of her neck. And as you can see in session 1, there is so much inflammation in the brain, very little stem cell activity, and lack of brain coherence. And then 3 weeks on the X39, there's no more inflammation and improved brain coherence. And then if you look at session 3, now guys, this is where the brain balancing comes in. Look at it, it's exactly 6 weeks on X39, complete turnaround. Those cells are actually splitting apart and they are so healthy. Improved stem cell activity and better brain coherence. Now, can you imagine if her brain is doing this well, if we have to have scans of her heart, her liver, her lungs, and her kidneys? And inevitably, when you start healing on a cellular level, it starts showing on your skin appearance as well. So this is inflammation reduction in 30 minutes. I would just like to say, please note everybody's results will vary. But on the left-hand side, incredible results of a man's torso and his back. And look how that lifted in just 30 minutes. On the right-hand side, guys, this technology is incredible for people that's battling with joint pains and arthritis and those type of things. Just look how it lifted. Yes, my dears, this is inflammation reduction in our animals. So animals do not understand X39, but what I do love about it is that this was done over a couple of months, okay? So here you can see on the left-hand side that the horse's coat, everything just became better. And on the right-hand side, just look how that heart was so inflamed, it's almost purple. And just see how they could turn around this horse's inflammation and things like that. I'm going to be playing you a very short video. She's actually a very, very famous little Dachshund in our community. Her name is Poplap. And I don't know if you know, but Dachshunds between the age of 7 to 8, some of them are very unlucky and they actually got paralyzed in their hind legs. Okay. And usually then if the owners can't afford to have the operation done, then they have their babies put down. But look at this remarkable recovery. It's actually heartbreaking to see that. Just look at this. You can still see the back is a bit stiff, but guys, this is better quality of life than what we saw in the previous video. Absolutely magnificent. Okay, so for all my ladies and gents on the call that would like some better skin appearance, and as I mentioned before, is when you start healing on a cellular level, it starts showing on your outer appearance as well. So the lady top left, I do need to mention this, is that lady, guys, is 70 years old. Okay, and just look at her from day 1 to day 355. That's why we say stay on the patches, because the longer you're on the patches, the better your results. Now, the lady in the center's got crow's feet. Okay, look how that lifted in just 45 days. Now, the lady far right top, you can actually see she was so swollen, everything just calmed down. The neck is busy firming up, and that is within a year of using the product. Then we have bottom left. This lady is battling with a bit of blemishes. And just look around the 9-week mark, her incredible results. And then I absolutely love this last 3 slides at the bottom right. I mean, look how that lady's lips and everything just lifted. Absolutely amazing. Now, this is actually my own results. So I started patching the 24th of April, and then we took another shot just shy before 4 months of being on the patch. And I want you to look at the left-hand side, quite swollen, and you can see fine little wrinkles appearing, and on the right-hand side, completely gone. Now, I don't know if you can see, but it's actually this side of my face. And as you can see, I'm doing quite well. And I'm going to be very honest with you. I can't wait to be on this product 5, 10, 15 years to see where it will take us next. Now, this is some autoimmune diseases. So first of all, at the top, we've got vitiligo. Just look at that incredible results after just 3 months. In the center, we've got psoriasis. Now, guys, this was a very quick turnaround for this lady. She responded very well to the technology in just 10 days. Look at that. On the right-hand side, we are showcasing just scar healing and things like that in just 12 days. Look at that. And bottom left, now this lady is incredible all by herself. Now, I don't know if you know about Bell's palsy, but it actually makes the entire one side of the face almost like droop completely. Now, they wear the eye patch to actually keep the eye that it doesn't dry out because you can't close your eyes. So just look at that remarkable recovery in just 3 months. So here we've got on the left-hand side, blood circulation. Now, I don't know if you know, but if that's not treated, it can put over into gangrene, and then inevitably they need to amputate. And this is also a very nice example of patching where the problem is. And just look at that remarkable turnaround in just 5 days. Now, the picture at the bottom at the right, this lady is battling with water retention. So I don't know if you know, but water retention is actually an underlying condition of the heart. And just look at her remarkable recovery in just 3 weeks. And then right at the top, this is a live blood analysis. Okay, so there was no patch, and just look how that blood completely just kept on clumping. And then on the right-hand side, they patched and they did another live blood analysis, and just look how that blood is completely, those cells are 100% oxygenated. And now, guys, this is happening through your entire body. This is rapid wound healing. So I'm going to start on the left-hand side. So left top, this lady had a very bad fall, and just look at a remarkable recovery in just 21 days. Now, the gent at the bottom, okay, you can see he's been using 4 patches. That's actually one of our protocols that he's busy using. And just look at his remarkable recovery in just 7 weeks. Now, the pics on the right-hand side, now, this young man and this child still has all of their stem cells. Okay, so the top one had a snowboard accident, and his mom patched him, and just look at that incredible results in just 5 days. And then the bottom one is the child severed their finger in a door. The parents asked the doctor to reattach it, and just look at that remarkable recovery in just 21 days. Guys, if that had to be under normal circumstances, you're looking at months and months of recovery, and that child has got a full functioning finger. Now, for my ladies and gents that would like a bit more of hair growth, guys, I'm going to confess right here, when you are on this product, everything grows. The hair grows, the hair color comes back, and then your nails as well. It is insane when that collagen starts working, how everything just works. So at the top, you'll see the gent over a 7-week period. Now, please, not everybody will have the same results. Like I said, everybody's different. At the bottom, 6 weeks, and then my favorite on the right-hand side, because there you can see the boldest patches are actually covering up, and you can see the color returning as well. And this is one of my favorites. It's actually a mom within our group. So her little girl is 8 months old, and she had extreme eczema flare-up. So she patched her ear just underneath the throat, and 90 minutes later, the flare-up calmed down by 80%. Guys, and then 2 hours, the flare-up cleared completely. And the reason why I'm showing you just this is to showcase you that there is no generation out there that we cannot help with this amazing product. And then we have some athletes on the patches. Now, I told you that we are a 20-year-old company, and before the X39, there is products that led up to our flagship product. Okay, so we are going to mention some of them, but tonight is all about the X39. So please get back to the person who invited you here if you'd like to know more about our supportive products. So here we've got Michael Phelps, Serena Williams, and David Beckham wearing our energy enhancer, and then Lorenzo Savadori, superbike champion, and he wears the X39 right in the center of his forehead, and then he goes and races. He uses it for concentration. I'm going to leave this here for a couple of seconds that you can actually join this group or just take a screenshot. This is our Telegram group, but it's based on just testimonies. Now, guys, nothing about this is from LifeWave, what I'm about to show you, and the patches are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or medical condition. All the testimonies that you're going to see in here is personal accounts and do not reflect on what other people may experience. And it's good to remember that everybody's bodies are different. And with that said, when you start patching and it sets up the body to heal itself, okay, that's when we start seeing all of these amazing things happen. So here we've got a Telegram group with over 900 testimonies grouped into over 160 categories. And the reason why I'm going to show you a few of these is because you might be going through some of these, or you might know someone. Please reach out to us that we can see if we can help them. Okay, so we've got pain, cancer, Crohn's disease, blood pressure, migraine, gout, tinnitus, asthma, epilepsy, diabetes. Guys, most of these things I cannot even pronounce. And we do say, well, once the people go through here, even if you don't find your exactly this is what is wrong with you, still patch. You might be our next testimony that will give hope to another person. And that's why we have this group. Parkinson's, neuropathy, autism, Alzheimer's, hot flushes, and then stroke. I'm going to stop there. So you've seen so much of tonight, and I'm going to stop there because of my mom's story. And I would just like to tell you that when we started this journey, it's been now around the 24th of April. Mom would be on the patches for around listen to me, on the 24th of October, all of us would be on the patches for around the 6 months mark. And I just want to tell you that her brain function, everything, is my mom 100%? No, she's not. But I'm telling you, she's 98% there. 98% is better than what we saw her sitting in a wheelchair and she couldn't do anything for herself. Guys, this is an incredible website done by our American team. It's called thisisit.info.com. You're more than welcome to take a screenshot here. And here you can find everything about the X39, the patents, the case studies, how it started, and there's even doctors' testimonies if you scroll down right to the bottom. And it also comes in different languages. Now, what are the prices? Okay, firstly, I hope you can see this. This is what we call a sleeve. And inside the sleeve, there is 30 of these patches. Okay. I know I've got some of my overseas friends on here. So when you see the dollar price, please add your country tax and your delivery. Okay. The rand price, we've already included that for our South African market. So the retail price on this is plus minus 3,300 Rand. And then we've got the wholesale customer price for plus minus 2,400 Rand. Now, guys, everything is worked out here 18-1 to the dollar as of the exchange rate of the 1st of October. But please remember that it fluctuates. But how can you guys get those wholesale customer prices? So let's take it a step further, and I'm going to introduce you to our enrollment kits. So there's something very special about these enrollment kits. You don't just get wholesale customer prices, but there is a business opportunity attached to it as well if you wish to monetize these amazing products. So we do have a starter kit that starts at $25, and then you can just choose which products you would like, and you will already be receiving those wholesale prices. Now, the core, that's enough for your 3-month protocol for one person, because there you'll receive 3 sleeves of X39. Let your brand partner explain to you what we mean with mix and match and our supportive sleeves. As for tonight, we're just focusing on the X39. So that's plus minus 6,300 Rand, guys. So if you quickly make a sum there, you're looking at 2,100 Rand a sleeve, and you're already saving there as well. So that's enough for your 3-month protocol. Then we move to the advance. This is enough for 2 people. You'll be getting 6 sleeves of X39, and then both of you will have a 3-month protocol. Now, what's nice about the advance, this is actually where it's a very nice space to start the business. Okay, so you're not paying extra for the business, you're paying for the product, and then the business comes with it, whether you decide to utilize it or not. And then the premium. Now, this is enough for a family of 4 at least, but it's also known as our most lucrative package for the entrepreneur, as it's only 36,400, and you'll be getting 20 sleeves of LifeWave X39, or you can supplement with some of the other patches. And then the amazing thing about this is you can actually upgrade your kit and only pay the difference. So if you did come in at core at $295 and you want to go to advanced, you don't go and pay the advanced price. You only pay the difference of $240 and you get the balance in sleeves. And that's basically how this entire setup works. But how do we monetize from this incredible technology? So there's 4 ways to earn commissions. Retail, very easy. You buy it wholesale and you sell it retail. Then you get a product introduction bonus. So every time you personally enroll someone, LifeWave says thank you, and they give you a bit of a commission there. I want to show you the binary commissions and the matching bonus. Let's take a very quick look at that. So, guys, this binary commission, just to let you know, binary means 2. So you've got a left team and a right team. Okay, what makes the math? How can we make the math make sense? Very important. You are capped at $25,000 a week, which is not a small amount here in South Africa. So that is how they keep this sustainable, is that there is levels and it is capped at each level. And the only thing that you need to do here is become a manager and create more managers. How do we do that? We place 2 people on our left team and 2 people on our right team that we dearly care about, that we would like to help not only with their health, but with their wealth as well. So once you've reached manager, you open something that we call the matching bonus. And when you meet the criteria, you basically get paid up to your 3rd generation. So you can do 25%, 20%, and 20%. But the most important thing for now is this is something that we can teach you. Okay, it is not complicated. You just need to understand that you're finding 4 people that you love, help them with their health and their wealth, and you teach them to do the same, and that's it. Then this system becomes unstoppable. And then I'd just like to say one thing to you guys, that health is the greatest gift and love is the greatest healer. Now, before I end off and stop sharing my screen, I would just like to mention that we've had a lot of times people ask us that, like, Lynn, we've seen your mom the first 2 months, but what's been happening lately? So we've got very raw footage that it's not very long that I'm going to play to you, that you can see exactly how my mom is doing right now. And yes, and then I'm going to stop sharing the screen and I'll open up for any type of questions.
Hi guys, Lindi here. I just wanted to give you a quick update on my mom. So since last week we have just been blessed with abundant news from everywhere. So it's now been more or less 5.5 months after my mom's stroke, and last week the clinic let us know she doesn't have to be coming in every week. Then it went to every 2nd week, and mom's last physio O2 and speech therapy will be on the 25th of October. Then she's done. Okay, so that's the first thing. And the second thing is my father phoned me on the 12th of October, this is this past Saturday, and he said to me, Lynn, you won't believe it, but we finally could walk down to the dam. Now this is a very favorite thing of my mom to do. She actually likes to go and feed the ducks, and he sent some amazing footage around that. And then the main thing, now what we are about to share with you was only supposed to happen next year. So we are months ahead of our time showcasing this. But in any way, so Dad phones me and he says to me, Lynn, we're close to your home. He says, go outside and have the camera ready. And this is what happened. Come!
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, dis is die mooiste meisje nie.
En mama bestuur! Het is, kyk vir my. Ag, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
So as you can see, my mom is doing very well. She is 98% there. And guys, I would like to say thank you for everybody that's on the call. And if you have some questions, you are more than welcome to unmute yourself and we can assist you. Is there anybody? You just have a look at the chats. No, nothing. Okay, it seems like we did a good job. Guys, I want to say thank you so much for your time tonight, and I hope you have a beautiful evening. And please get back to the person that invited you to this overview, and look after yourself. We'll see you next time.